Yo, 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 yo. Yizzo. What's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing well, doing good, feeling good, smelling good. It's me, your host, Omar. Thank you for tuning in to Mornings with Omar. And, I hope everybody's taking care of their mental health, taking care of themselves. Just doing what they need to do in order to get things done, staying productive. It's a new year, it's 2021. And I just hope everyone is off to a good start. It's never too late. Um, if you're not off to a good start, then today's a good day to get started on whatever you need to do. So yeah, man, let's get right into it, man. And we here. I hope everybody out there is feeling good. And yeah. Listen, man, I ain't got the good introductions, but aliens are real. They're here. They're really here. For all you non-believers, it's a real thing. Can't question it anymore. The men have spoken. And if you didn't know, just look it up. There's like an Israeli general, retired general, I think. Can't remember his name. Is it like Ahmed or what is his name? Give me a second. I want to give him credit for giving us this information. Haim Eshed, Israeli general. He told us that there's really aliens and they out there, and that they made contact, with Earth some time ago. I'm not sure how long. It's an 87-year-old man, so I think he probably is close to the end, and he just wanted to let everybody know. And I appreciate that, because I have friends that they don't believe. And I actually had a little heated debate with a friend recently, and he was saying there's no way they exist. They can't exist. But I'm asking him, why not? Why can't they? If life grows here, why can't life grow out there? Just because, we've never seen one doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So, I hope one day that, I hope one day we get the real proof. I think President Trumpy, I think he confirmed it though. I'm not sure. I didn't fact check that, but I think he did. I think. But they're real, man. They're real. And if you think they don't exist, you're just being naive, honestly. Because you've never been into outer space. You don't know what's out there. So how can you be sure? It just makes your mind wander. Shout out to all the people out there that still believe in horoscopes and astrology, and you think your horoscope is so unique to you. You guys are delusional, all right? I'll be the one to tell you it's not real. They actually have a term, a name for that. It's called the Barnum effect. When you think something uniquely applies to you, you get your fortune cookie or you get your daily horoscope and it says, if you work hard and be productive today, good things will come your way. And what the Barnum statement and the Barnum effect does, it makes you believe that these things really are unique to you, But really, they can apply to anyone. If it's applicable to everyone, then it can't be unique to you. So, guys and girls out there, stop it. You're not unique. Well, you may be. But your horoscopes, stop it. Just stop it. You're wasting your time even reading those things, you know. But anyway, forget all that, you know. Like I said, man, I hope everybody's doing well, doing good. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. You know, I just got some great news. I seen it recently. I think my wife is ready for me. You know, Zoe Kravitz. She got divorced, and I think she's ready for me. You know, I think we're gonna really make this thing work this time, and really take things to another level. We've been friends for a while. Nah, man, I'm not celebrating anybody's divorce, but that is bae, and I do hope, one day I get to let her know that, I love her, and we'll be good, we'll be good. But on a serious note, man, let's get to the real stuff. You know, prayers out to Jacob Blake. I think they read recently that the police officers involved will not be charged, and that's very unfortunate, and it's a disgrace to just this country and the laws here, and it just continues to show how black people and brown people aren't treated equal. How can you shoot someone in the back multiple times that wasn't a threat to you and not be charged? It's utterly ridiculous. And I hope that him and his family, I hope they sue, the police department and whoever else they can sue, because they should pay for that. This man is paralyzed from the waist down, probably for the rest of his life. And I don't know which country you guys are living in or which world you think you're in, but that's not cool. That's not right in any way, by any laws, by any stretch of the means or imagination. This is an innocent man who won't be able to walk and play with his kids the right way, because those kids were in the car, and he won't be able to go out there and play catch or run around with his kids and do the things that other parents were able to do with their kids, because that was taken away from him. And those people should have to pay for that. They should, And prayers to the Ahmaud Arbery family. Those murderers down there are trying to say that he can't be called a victim during trial. Well, what else you gonna call him besides a victim? Because that's what he is. Victim to racial violence. Yet again. And if that, I haven't checked it recently today, but if that's allowed, then, that's just racism perpetuated again through the system. So, hopefully, I'll pray that he gets the justice that he deserves, him and his family, though he's no longer with us. And I hope those people spend the rest of their life in jail, or a majority of it, because they shouldn't be allowed to walk the streets, because they may do this again. If they get off scot-free, what makes you think they won't do it again? It's terrible. It's a tragedy. And we need to take these things serious. And the law and the criminal justice system needs to take these things serious and make the law applicable to everyone. Especially with all this craziness going on in D.C. recently, yesterday or 2 days ago. How can thousands of people, storm a Capitol building? Think about that. A Capitol building was stormed and taken over with, I don't even think the National Guard came out there, But when Black Lives Matter, those people those great, wonderful people just peacefully protesting, you know, the murders of unarmed black men. You know, they get tear gassed, rubber bullets shot at them. You know, force used when they just standing there. They're not harming nobody. They're not a threat to anyone. Just doing their constitutional right of peaceful protesting. But as we all saw recently, that same refrain isn't used when it comes to black people. You know, these people were able to go into the Capitol building, scale the walls, break windows, and not a single thing, not a shot was fired, not a tear gas was thrown, not a flash grenade, anything. Nothing was used. They were able to just hang out with their people, wave their flags, talk their shit, you know, sit in the, what was it, Pelosi's seat. He was able to go in there, take selfies with the police officers. How? How were they able to do this? Because if it was 10 black people that walked up to that Capitol building talking about let us in, or broke a window, or scaled the wall, you think they'd have made it out alive? You think they'd have been able to tell this story today? Huh? I don't think so. And you don't think so either. And I'm not advocating for, you know, those people to be shot at or tear gas thrown at them. But they should be tried. And they should spend some years in jail. Because what that was sedition, domestic terrorism. How? How could they have done that? I'll tell you how. Because y'all president said it was okay. That's how. And just a flashback, you know, I think it was back in December, the man tweeted. He tweeted January 6th, DC, be there and be wild. That's how. That's how that was able to happen. Because the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, allowed that to happen. He told those men, the officers and, you know, people that were supposed to respond to that, to stand down. Let them through. Let them in. Let them do what they want. But when they were peacefully protesting right there in, what was it, right in front of the White House or so, what did he have those men do? Use force, get him out of there. Just so he can walk across the street with his goofy ass hair, his goofy ass face, to hold a Bible upside down and have a photo op. Now we've seen that what these men was capable of. I mean, I think we all already knew. Vanilla ISIS is real. And I think it might have been Homeland Security or National Security person, one of those people, that said the greatest threat, it probably was National Security, the greatest threat to national security is white supremacy, white supremacists. and we see what they're capable of. And if someone doesn't get these men and women, hold them accountable for their actions, this is only going to continue. They're only going to keep perpetuating these actions and these things to occur. And it's not right. And I hope, like I said, I hope that they're arrested and they charged. And I hope that man is impeached before he's even allowed to leave. You know, it's just not right. Someone has to be held accountable. All of them. They all need to be held accountable. And I read that, there were some deaths there. I didn't see any names. I don't even know if I even want to say rest in peace, because what they did wasn't peaceful. And what they did, if one of us did it, one of us black and brown people, like I said, we wouldn't be allowed to tell the story. They was taking selfies. They walking out of there like, hey man, we was just in there, ain't nothing going on. They just allowed to walk out casually, like nothing happened, like it was another day. Like they just went to the park and hung out with some friends and went home. That's what that was like. And I was at the gym when this was going on. And hey, all my PA people, gyms is back open, so make sure you get in there and get your exercise on, So, like I said, take care of yourself. Mental health's important. But yeah, man. These people was able to go in there casually, and I'm just trying to get my workout on. I'm watching the news. It looked like mayhem out there. You wouldn't even thought that was the capital. You'd have thought that was a third world country. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous, man. And, but honestly, excuse me, that's not our problem. For us black and brown people, that's not our problem. That's not something we even concerned with. We need to let the whites handle the whites, because obviously they the only ones that could do it. We can't do nothing about that. And honestly, frankly, I don't give a damn. I really don't. It just goes to show what type of people is living here. That is your neighbors and the people you work with and the people you talk to every day. Those are the type of people that they are. Everybody ain't your friend. And everybody don't have the same ideals or morals or beliefs as you. These is everyday people that was out there. Thousands of people. Thousands, man. It's craziness. It's craziness, man. It's crazy. But prayers to everybody that lost their life at the hands of police officers last year. Maybe that happened this year. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. But, prayers to all the families. Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. We thank you that Jacob Blake's still alive. And everybody else, man. Because we got to make this year all year. It's starting off crazy, but, we ain't got to even get too involved with that mentally. Just try to find peace. Try to stay away from, the negative news and the things that's going to, drive you crazy. In the news, I ain't read too many headlines because, like I said, I ain't really care too much about it, but don't get too caught up in that. Don't get too caught up, because there's only like 6 or so companies that control all the media. And like I don't know if it's just the U.S., but it could be the whole world. So, they're gonna paint the narrative how they want to paint it. Fox News might say this, MSNBC might say that, CNN might say another thing, but we know what that was, and we all saw it with our own eyes. We don't have to label them anything because, like I said, we know what's up. And it is what it is. And we'll let them deal with that. They ain't got nothing to do with us. On a more positive note, well, I don't know if this positive. Before I get to the positive note, hey man, I want my stimmy, man. I want my stimmy check. I know some of y'all out there got that thing already. But hey, Mitch, what you doing, man? Sign that bill. Give us that 2K. We need that. The streets are starving. We need to feed the streets. We got some things we trying to do. You know what I mean? So, holla at your boy. Hook us up. Get Trumpy up out of there, man. Word. Anyway, more positive note. I think let me get this. Congratulations to I think it was Bianca Smith. I think that's her name. We gonna get this right because I wanna Bianca Smith. Congratulations in order for the great Bianca Smith becoming the first, I think, female. I don't even think it's just black female. I think it's female MLB coach, man. Round of applause for her, because she made history. She became the first female and black female. All right, I might just be black female. I don't know if there's any other females. Shout out to the Boston Red Sox for giving her the opportunity. I'm sure she deserved it. And I'm sure she's going to do well. And I'm sure she's going to thrive. Because that's just what we do. We thrive when we actually allowed the opportunity to do so. It's been years and years of not even given a chance to do things to show that we're capable of prospering and being successful, because these narratives that we're inferior, but we're not, and we never been, not in the history of this of mankind. Black people never been inferior. Whoa. And it just goes to show that when given the right opportunity, when given a chance, we could succeed, and I'm sure she will. And once again, congratulations to Bianca Smith, man. I was actually upset that, this is just switching another note. Anthony Lynn from the LA Chargers, NFL. I was sad to see him go. I heard that, or I watched on, Sports Center, ESPN, Fox, FS1. They said he wasn't doing well. But I know that, they had a lot of injuries and stuff like that, so I thought he deserved another year to really try to turn it around. I know they blew a lot of leads, but they ended at 7-9. I'm sure he got out coached here and there, but if what's his name, John Gruden, could hold his job, I think he went 7-9 as well, and they was off to a good start. Why can't Anthony Lynn keep his job? But, hopefully he gets another job. Hopefully he finds a coordinator or one of those type of positions, and he gets another shot at being head coach, because I think he deserves it. I think he just had a lot of injuries, and, it was only his second year, I believe. So second and third year. Maybe it's fourth. I don't know. But either way, I thought he deserved it. But the playoffs is here. NFL playoffs is here. Who y'all think's gonna win? Y'all got Tampa Bay, New Orleans, KC. I'll give you my picks. What they got? The first game, Bills and Colts. Now Josh Allen's in the MVP discussion for sure. Stephon Diggs is an offensive player of the year discussion for sure. Although Derrick Henry should probably get that, just because of what he's done as a running back. And we all know that's one of those positions that isn't valued as much as receiver or quarterback or linebacker, D-tackle, whatever. But I would say King Henry 1A, Stephon Diggs 1B. But I'm rolling with the Bills on this one. I think they'll win by a touchdown, maybe 10 points. 30-20. 30-20, yeah. I'll take the Bills in that one. And they're at home. We rolling with Buffalo. Let's go. Next up, we got the Rams and the Seahawks. Now, both these teams are susceptible. You know, the Seahawks, I think their pass defense isn't too good. And the Rams, well, their quarterback he may not play. And if he does play, he might have another Jets game. So, you never know what you're going to get with them. They got good receivers. Kupp, Woods, couple tight ends, few running backs, Cam Akers, Henderson. I'll take Russ on this one. I'll take the Seahawks. Close game. 28-24. Let's go. Next up, Washington football team, Tampa Bay. Now, I think this is going to be a low-scoring game, honestly, because I do like Washington's defense, and I do like the Bucs' defense. Not their pass defense, but their run defense. So I don't think if Gibson plays, I don't think he's going to get too many yards. And Alex Smith, if he plays, obviously he can't run a lick. The man got one leg, but shout out to him for coming back. Career-threatening injury, and he's still out there. I'll take the Bucs 24-17. I mean, I guess that's not too low scoring, but it's low enough. I think if Tampa Bay played anybody else, they could get 30 easy. Hey, you know what? I'll take the Bucs 28-17. Yeah, 28-17. That's the Saturday night games or Saturday games. For Sunday, we got Titans and Ravens. Now, this is a rematch. This is a rematch of last year. Lamar didn't look too good. King Henry ran all over him. I think it was last year when they had like 2-3 weeks off and they weren't ready. They weren't ready to play. I think this would be a high-scoring game, honestly, because both defenses can just get ran all over. We seen that when the Ravens played the Browns, and I actually think I think the Titans beat them earlier this year. Yeah, Titans is at home, so that's probably why, because they got the same record, so I assume that's why. You know, I want to root for Lamar, but I don't feel comfortable picking him. You know, because that Titans run game is crazy. And then they still got them receivers. A.J. Brown, Corey Davis. Who's that? It's not Cole Beasley. It's, I can't remember his name. I'll take the Titans, man. 34-31. Titans by a field goal. Next up, we got the Saints and the Bears. Now, I know the Bears been playing much better since they put Trubisky back in there, because that boy Nick Foles is washed. He's been washed. And he had one good year. He does what he does. He has a few good games. But he looked atrocious out there. I think they lost every game he started. And then once they put Trubisky back in, guess what? They start winning again. They're actually 8-8, and they made the playoffs. That's crazy. Now, I know Drew Brees hasn't, been his best self, but I'll take the Saints in this one. I think the Bears won't score enough points, and I'll take the Saints. Let's see. Oh, Kamara might go off again. He's definitely capable. 38. Saints 38. Bears 28. 38-28 Saints. And last but not least, what we got? It's the Steelers and the Browns, man. And this, I'm not too sure because I'm not quite sold on Baker Mayfield yet. But they don't have their head coach. I think he tested positive, and he's out. He won't be, and he's the play caller. He's the head coach and the play caller. So I might have to roll with the Steelers for this one because they don't have their play caller. 24-17. Yeah, 24-17 Steelers. I think Big Ben gets 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Yeah. Yeah, that's the first round. That's my predictions. We'll see how that goes next week. When I'll see y'all again and I'll talk to y'all again. But yeah, NFL's here. Playoffs was here. Hope everybody had a good year of betting and, FanDuel, DraftKings. Hope everybody did well in their fantasy. I did. I won. I won my league. I had Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, Alvin Kamara. Shout out to y'all. Got me a nice little trophy there. Holla. But NBA's back too. And there's a lot of good games going on. A lot of good teams this year. The Suns is carrying that same momentum from the bubble. They still doing their thing. I like Booker. Chris Paul edition, crazy. They got Ayton back for a full season. They'll definitely be a playoff team. And if you don't play well for 7 games, they might get you. They got some depth. Philly's been playing well. Shout out to them. State of Pennsylvania. I need Embiid to keep that thing going. Stay active. No excuses. You're the best man on the floor every game, so you got to play like it, and you got to come with it. And I actually think they'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals this year. That's early prediction. Philly against the Bucks. But I'll take the Bucks. I think the Bucks will end up winning. LA's been playing well, the Clippers and the Lakers. We know what they do. They got probably 4 of the top 10 players right there. So we know what they're capable of. My Knicks is balling. Let's go. Been a Knicks fan. My boys is out there balling. Julius Randle, let's go. Making that thing right. What they record? They like 4-3, 4-2, 5-3. They doing good. And that's good. We know what they're capable of. 1 in 30 something. It's bad. But we looking good this year. So, shout out to them. Keep balling. Knicks, let's go. Brooklyn. I don't think they got any defense over there. It's a lot of offense, no defense. So, like I said, I ain't even got them going to the Eastern Finals. Because I don't think they got enough defense. I mean, they might outscore you, but they're not going to stop you. And, defense wins championships. They'll make it, semifinals. Unless they get that defense together. And then, maybe I'll come with a different take. But early predictions, Bucks, Sixers, Eastern Finals, Bucks in the finals. Western, Lakers. I don't know. I don't know who they going to play. I'll just say the Clippers for now. Because, I don't have too much faith in anybody else. So Clippers, Lakers, Western Finals. Lakers take it. Lakers play the Bucks. Lakers get the chip. Bron gets 5. And then hopefully we can end this debate. I think Jordan was great. I didn't watch him play because I was born in 91 and I grew up with Iverson and McGrady and Kobe, of course, rest in peace. And those was my people. Vince Carter was my favorite player. I'm sure Jordan was great. He got 6 of them. But who do he play, man? Who do he play? Let's be serious here. Once he got to the finals, I mean, he was supposed to win. But GOAT James is there for a reason. He's going to end up with the most points. He's like top 5 in everything else. And I think he'll get his 5th ring this year. Early predictions. Early predictions. You know. So don't hold me to these. These things is subject to change with injuries and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. Hey, man. Listen. Be aware what you purchase this year, all right? There's a lot of people selling information out there. A lot of people. You know. There's people telling you, hey, buy this and you can learn how to do this. Buy that and you can learn how to do that. But honestly, you can find all this information online. You can Google it. You can YouTube it. The school of YouTube is real. And I learned a lot of things off of YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. They make a lot of things happen. Learn how to change a car light, car battery, oil, all the way to, figuring out how to do some other things. It's all there. So just be careful, man. Don't get caught up with the people trying to find a quick buck, because it's still a pandemic and people are still broke. People still need money, and they're going to find any way to sell you anything. So just be mindful. You can never be too mindful. Matter of fact, mindfulness, that's one of those things that not a lot of people have. And it's one of those things that, can help with anxiety and depression. So do those things that are going to make you present in the moment, make you feel alive, make you feel here and aware. Get your awareness right. Find that time to take care of yourself throughout the day, whether it's when you first wake up, middle of the day, whether it's at night before you go to bed. Do something for you. We spend all day taking care of responsibilities as adults, or, taking responsibilities as teenagers, whoever's listening, I don't know. But if you're an adult like me, we got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of things to take care of. And by the time the day's almost over, we worn out, we exhausted, we mentally drained. But that's when it's time to really do something for you. Like I said earlier on, I do my yoga thing. That gets me right. That gets me present in the moment. And find that thing that works for you. Whatever it may be. You got to use this year to, if you feel like you're not where you need to be, mentally, and you kind of lost yourself a little bit, because it happens. Start experimenting. Try new things. Whatever you need to do. Find you. That's what this year is about. 2020 was a wicked year. A lot of people lost themselves. They lost their jobs. Couldn't pay bills and had a lot of setbacks. But this year, it's a new year. It's a new beginning. Clean slate. I know some people are still struggling, but that don't mean you can't take care of yourself. That don't mean you can't spend 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes to put yourself in a better mind state, to feel good about yourself. A lot of people struggle with anxiety and depression nowadays, because we all have social media and we all, scrolling for long periods of the time. And, there's TikTok now, and people just feel like they're not worthy, or they should be further than they are, or they should have more money than they have. But really, it takes mental strength, and it takes putting the work in to get where you trying to go. You can't just say, you can't work hard for a week and then expect results. It's just like me with this podcasting. Like I can't expect to be a millionaire off it after 3-4 episodes. I gotta stay consistent. I gotta keep at it. Can't give up. Whether I got 10 people listening or 10,000 people listening, I gotta stay consistent. And that's the same with y'all. Whatever you trying to do, whether it's pursuing music, being a writer, shooting videos, you gotta stay consistent. Consistency is key. You gotta deal with the emotions that come with it. You're gonna have ups, you're gonna have downs. You're gonna feel joy, you're gonna feel setbacks, you're gonna feel pain. You gotta be able to deal with those emotions when they come. And you gotta have the strength to overcome. Just keep going, keep pushing forward, no matter how many setbacks you get. Listen, man, our first 2 episodes, they weren't the best sound quality, and I apologize for that, but I appreciate y'all tuning in now, because we getting shit together and we working. We gonna keep getting this right, and we gonna keep growing and building until we get to where we try and get to. I don't expect to take off after a couple weeks. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've been feeling like, I've been needing a co-host, and I don't want to start till I got another person to speak with and stuff like that. But I was holding myself back, and you probably got that same mindset. You waiting on something else to get started. Nah, just get started, and you'll be alright. You don't need nobody else as long as you got you and you got your vision and you got your ideas. Don't fret, you good. Use what you got. Improvise. You know what I'm saying? Whatever resources you can use those. And get it popping. Make people tune in. Stay consistent. What you need anybody for when you got you and your mind, and you probably gonna be the one funding it anyway, so what you need somebody else for? To tell you what you do? Tell you how you should do it. Hey, I don't think you should do it like this. I think you should do it like that. They taking away from your vision. You heard? Let's get it going, man. It's 2021. Like I said, man, we off to a good start. Hope everybody's doing what they need to do to stay in the right space. And we going to be rolling. Shout out to everybody that's out there making it happen. And if you ain't making it happen, shout out to you for playing your role. Because everybody got a role to play. Everybody got a position in this. And that's one of the things, that I've been trying to harp on. Like, whatever you try and do, there's a space for you to do it. There's not a limited amount of roles. This isn't political. It is political. But in that creative space, there's seats for everyone. You're not getting elected to be a musician or be an author or be a fashion designer. You don't need none of that. You don't need nobody else to give you the okay or the green light or to give you the blessing. Just start. Just begin. Save your receipts. Whatever you purchase, whatever you buying that you think is towards your business, save them receipts. Because when you start that business, that's them write-offs. That's them tax breaks that everybody else is getting that people as citizens aren't getting. Because if you don't know by now, this country values businesses, not people, businesses. Find a way to start what you have that passion for, what you believe in, and get it going. You heard? All right, man. I hope to catch y'all next time on this other episode of Mornings with Omar. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe wherever you listening, whether it's Apple Music, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Podbean, whether it's YouTube, whether it's SoundCloud. Make sure y'all give me a follow. Make sure y'all stay in touch. Because like I said, man, we're going to keep this thing going. And until next time, y'all, take care. Stay blessed. Stay beautiful. Keep doing what you got to do to make it happen. And I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves today. Because I did. It's your boy Omar. New music coming to, you know what I mean? New music is out. Matter of fact, it's Friday. Search it up. Val, VV01. We out here. This don't stop. We doing music too. It don't stop. We doing pods. We doing music. Videos coming. Merch coming. I'm saying we working. And there ain't no time to sit around and wait for somebody else to, like I said, man, to give you the blessing or say, hey, you're doing a good job. Be your own cheerleader. You know you're doing a good job. Keep it up. And I'll holler at y'all next time, man. It's your boy Omar, a.k.a.